As a group, we're interested in learning the differences of words between British and American students because we're wondering how it reflects the culture.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Jumper.
Sweater.
Cinema.
Movies. Bangs.
Fringe.
Neighborhood.
Ends.
Faucet.
Tap.
So, how often is slang used as opposed to proper language?
I guess that kind of like depends, because if I was talking to like my friends, I'd be using slang in every single sentence. But if I was talking to like my mum or dad or like someone older than me, I'd just use proper language. It all sort of depends who I'm talking to, I guess.
It's not a badge, it's a button.
Everything
Jesus
you say
Christ.
is wrong. It's so
You say
frustrating.
aluminum.
The trainers.
Nobody says cinema.
If you're from like more of the inner city areas, you'll say like safe blood or how's it doing or fam. You'll call each other fam rather than friends. Wagwan, just chav talk.
What even is a
No one's
faucet?
ever said cinema.
And then you call it a garden instead of a backyard. What if I don't own a garden? It's just
Aluminum
grass.
this. Oh my god, my sneakers are so cool.
It's like
You're saying everything wrong.
So, what kind of slang do you use with your friends?
I don't know, like, instead of saying hello, I'd just be like, oh, safe, man, what are you doing? Like, just things like that. Nothing too slangy, just like little words.
We wear sneakers.
We're saying it
Sneakers.
right.
Seriously.
I don't care. We're
What?
saying it
I mean,
right.
come on now.
That's the name of my cat.
Where do you get your slang from?
American TV shows, I'd say, and YouTube channels.
Sneakers, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? The
but-
trainers, what do? You
Training-
train in them.
I
You
would
play
not
It's
say
not.
that.
It's not called candy. It's called sweet.
And it's called the sink. I don't know what the hell you call it.
Do you guys know any American slang or use it?
I tend to use yo a lot, like when I greet my friends. Sup, peace, cool.
Bro.
Bro, yeah.
I can't even understand.
And the freaking pants, freaking underwear. I mean,
Oh my
pants,
god,
freaking
why do
pants.
these British people moan so much?
Seriously, you're just so dumb.
Your accents are stupid.
Hi, I'm Lenny, and today with me I have Sam from California in the United States and Ellie from Derby in England, and I'm going to be asking them a couple questions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ellie, this question is posed for you. So I'm sure the viewers would like to know that in England and most of the United Kingdom, what do you guys do for fun?
Go to the pub, have a drink. Personally, I like to take photos and I like filmmaking.
Okay, very interesting. This next question is for the both of you guys. Before we arrived, what were you expecting of the teenagers? This one, Sam, why don't you answer first?
I was definitely expecting, when I had thought about meeting the British teenagers, people who were kind of like, not rude per se, but they would answer a question only if you asked them, and they wouldn't really like open up very easily, and they would be polite always, but they wouldn't per se bring you into their conversation.
Okay, how about you, Ellie?
I thought you were going to be loud and like all interactive with each other, talking to each other. Yeah, which was pretty much correct.
Yeah, I can see why you felt that way. And now on to my final question. What do you guys think the biggest difference is between the United States and the United Kingdom? Sam?
I think that probably the biggest difference between us is the school system, because that really shapes how you lead your life. Because they have the primary school and then secondary school and then the like college and then uni system, they really have a different set of friends at the same ages that we would have because of our high school system and the way that we have different classes of different people, and we can't really just always hang out with the same people and get so close with the same group.
Okay. And Ellie, how about you?
I think it's like the age group. Like in England, it's the legal age for most things is 18, whereas in America, I believe it's 21. So I think that we're more mature in that sense, because obviously the younger age limit to do things.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This has been a great interview. I'm sure I personally learned a lot. I'm sure the viewers will too. This is Lenny Rose signing off. Have a good night.
I see a lot of young people, teenagers with babies or children.
From what I've seen, I think most youth culture are generally bored. They don't have an awful lot to do. But I will say that's mostly because they are quite lazy.
Having a baby is, I think, the minimum age is at 25, because the people is actually not adult around 20 or 18 years.
I think they need some sort of guidance.
Can you describe the youth of Worcestershire in 5 words?
No. I think the youth of Malvern are, on the whole, pretty decent human beings, citizens.
Then on the other hand, we have the younger youth from houses or families that maybe are not the best background, haven't got money and whatever.
I suppose you get a few that want to do a few robberies or something, I don't know.
I think there's a lack of activity. I think occasionally we find some of the kids loitering in the towns, if you like, and not occupied.
For older people looking at younger people, we wonder why on earth they buy such peculiar clothes or act or swagger along the street in such a manner, and then you see the people on the television and you think, they're copying those.
Oh, you're all right.
They're fun, but they're reckless at times. My peers can lose control of themselves quite often, but with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But it's very easy to access. You can get it almost any street corner, almost any place in town.
I'd say I am proud to be a British youth because I don't really live up to the stereotype of I go around in a hoodie and tracky bottoms, drinking out on the street and mugging old people. Most of us are actually all right, and in a place where there's a lot of old people. They're always really, really scared and things.
I don't drink or I don't go out that much, but I see some of the people who do, and I'm a bit worried about it.
I really liked it at the youth center today. Bunch of cool kids.
If you went to America and looked at kids the same age, they'd probably be like not dressed up, goofing around. These guys actually look like mature, so I feel like the teens, at least in Worcester, definitely have a little bit of maturity under the belt.
I think that Worcester youth are pretty much like American teenagers, and that they're not very mature, and we're kind of just winging it.
Well, the teens in Worcester, a lot of them look pretty gothic, emo. I don't really like that, but then there's also the people with the fresh ass clothes.
They look very similar to American kids. When I'm with my friends, I go to downtown and I walk around. I never buy anything. So the fact that I've seen them doing that and seen them doing the same activities that I do really makes it feel closer to home.
School is a really big thing here. Getting into university is a big thing. As in America, kids like to slack off a lot and really don't care as much.
I wasn't prepared for that question.
They aren't like American teenagers. They sort of do what they want whenever they want, but they can because they are more mature.
It's really different than where I live because the kids here are more peaceful and less noisy. I don't see them do much.
I've seen kids on steps, just a whole group of them, and they did not know what they were doing, or they had no clue what they wanted to do. They were literally talking about not knowing what to do.
I think they're friendly for the most part. I didn't really meet any kids that I didn't like here.
They're really just bored. They got nothing to do. So they just come here and they do whatever.
They're talking about us over there.
I know they are.
Carry on.
People at Worcester 6, some of them are really, really lazy, but some of them are really, really hard working. So it just depends.
Yeah, there's certain people in Worcester I think that could be lazier than others, but I think that's the same across with most teenagers. I don't think Worcester's anything special in that regard.
You have different groups. You have shut up.
Around Worcester, we call it a goth sort of look.
Yeah, or an emo.
So,
I don't know if you know what they are.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of them around here, the skinny jeans, black hair, the fringes and stuff like that.
The chavs, the geeky people, the posh people like her.
Really chavvy, so like caps and like tracky bottoms.
Middle class people, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
You have like geeks and stuff like that. At our age, like 14, 15, everyone's really just like the same and normal and just dress the same. Normally you're with one group. Normally you don't go in between the groups.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them get up to just no good, smoking drugs and alcohol, going party and all that, which turns into violence, and obviously police get involved, which isn't exactly what you like to hear when you, I don't know, say gone out to a dinner date with somebody.
This game is made for 18-year-olds and played by 15-year-olds, and drugs and sex and rock and roll is just... God, I sound like I'm from the 70s.
Well, I can't really answer that because I'm pretty confused about what's going on. I'm just following whatever happens.
You're going to disagree again?
Yeah, I'm going to disagree again because most of the top 40 that we've got are American, so I'm going to say wearing Joy Division and Beatles t-shirts even though you don't understand Joy Division or the Beatles.
I've never felt like a group, like I was part of a group, but I don't know, maybe I'm the exception.
And Nirvana. Anyone that wears a Nirvana t-shirt and only like smells like Teen Spirit doesn't need to be here.
Hanging out on benches and drinking stuff like Lamborghini and beer.
There aren't really any youth centres or anything like that to kind of voice your opinions.
Do you think they've got a voice?
I do think they have a voice. You've certainly got one this morning.
Incredible. Incredible.
Sorry, okay. Hey, I'm Matma and we're at YouthCom Radio, which is 106.7 FM in Worcester, England, and we're going to be interviewed by radio DJs about our experiences in England so far.
YouthCom Radio is a community radio station we have here in Worcester. Our target age group is around 11 to 25s. At the moment, I think they're doing a radio feature on drugs and alcohol abuse and things like that.
Downstairs, there's like a youth centre.
You know, it's one of those things that keeps the youngsters off the streets, if you like.
Don't get nervous. I came here to win.
We've got a group of American people in the studio this morning. Joining me in the studio is Corey from Pennsylvania. Hello, mate.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Oh, it's great.
Hi, I'm Sydney Williams from America doing a documentary about our stay in Britain.
So basically what we're doing is we're doing a comparison between the United States and the United Kingdom. So we've been going around just filming.
And we've got the Queen coming to Worcester tomorrow. Are you going to be going down?
Yeah, we're definitely going to try and get some footage for our video.
Hey camera, this is Sydney. I'm here in Bradford.
We went to high school today and I'm so happy.
It's really nice. It's raining right now.
In the city of film.
Yeah. Oh, yay.
Yay! It's been awesome talking.
A lot of people are just wannabes and don't really stay true to who they are, but I don't know, like the forming people, chavs, goths, the wannabes, and then people who actually just be themselves.
I was 15 when I got pregnant and I had my baby. I think mostly sometimes it's just an accident and it happens.
I think you're just kind of wasting your life really. You shouldn't bring a child into the world unless you've lived. Yeah, you need to live your life, and I don't think it's fair to bring a child into the world if you're not like got a stable home and a good income, because then you're not going to have the best for your child.
I left school. I didn't finish my GCSEs. I've got no qualifications, no education, nothing. Find it really hard to get a job.
bikes and cars, trying to teach young people ourselves how to fix them. I got kicked out when I was 14, so I managed to come here. When I was younger, if they hadn't assured me right away, I'd have gone off the rails. Like Dom there, him who had that bike I showed you on, he's sort of railing like me. I had an upbringing of what he is, and like from 2 years ago when we were met him, he reminded me so much of him, and he's just completely changed, you know. He went out on the streets, dealing and riding motorbikes, stuff like that. And now we won't even push a motorbike without it being on legal, keeping them off at streets and stuff like that. You know, if we had to close up, that'd be it. People would be playing hell with us for not opening. I couldn't get a better job, you know, a better organisation. To give back to the community what they've given me is just absolutely excellent.
Tell us about drifting skills.
Some steps in Liverpool at Liverpool 1, and I'm about to go find out what people think of the teens in the city.
My experience of them, they're well behaved, they're all right, they're young, and they're fine.
Teens of Liverpool. You get different types of teens. You get ones like us, the alternative ones, the ones who like dressing different, and then you get the little who like causing shit for everyone.
I just think that the language they use is terrible.
Going into shops, robbing, and basically giving a load of shit to society.
There's no need for it. There's nothing clever about it.
Can you give an example?
Chavs. Chavs. They wear like trackies and have like really short hair.
People who go out in pyjamas to town as well.
I can't see as good a future for them that my wife and I have.
They have like rollers in their hair and some of them they dress like old people.
So do you guys know anyone in any gangs? No. Okay, cool.
You get like the indie ones who are like so far up their own asses, it's unbelievable, and they look like they've been like kicked through Top Man, then through a shit factory, and then into an old people's home, and it just doesn't go.
They seem to like everything with a name on. You know, it's got to have I think that's an American thing that's come over.
There's a lot of crime in town, but like nobody gets caught.
They all seem to be, to a man, on a mobile phone. Who they're talking to, I haven't a clue.
And then you get the ones who are like dealing drugs, getting found out dealing drugs, armed robberies and stuff like that.
And then they find people that buy them, like us.
Loads of rape and people getting shot and stuff like that.
Liverpool sound nice.
It is. It's a wonderful city. It really isn't. I hate it.
It's a city.
I can't wait to move out of.
I'm going to America.
So do you guys like drink or know anyone who drinks at a young age?
No.
Cool.
Modern youth doesn't seem to have a work ethic that we used to have. You know, they want more things provided for them.
So do you guys take school seriously or?
Well, sure. We do.
Yeah,
we do because we're in quite a good school.
One of my best mates, she's 16. She got pregnant. I nearly stabbed her.
Our education's quite important. We all try, but there might be a few that aren't quite as good as us. Like, so they don't try as much.
Okay, thank you guys. That was a great interview.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Alright. You just wanted the truth, so I gave you.
Hey guys, Lenny here, and today we're in Liverpool.
So here I am in Liverpool 1.
We're here to find out if people feel safe about the teens in the city.
I'm going to find out what the Liverpool citizens think about teen pregnancy, smoking, and abortion. Let's go. Well, I think that's about it. Cut.
Apparently nobody drinks tea. So,
Like, you know, seriously, it's like,
tea is like
I want to get like sit at like one of those tiny little posh tables with like a teacup and put my pinky up and cross my legs and just like drink, you know what I mean? Just drink tea and be like, yes, quiet. And
never had tea.
all that, but no, they're like, yeah, we don't do that here. And I'm like, I might as well go home then.
So do you feel safe around the teens in your city?